Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube live. I love it that you spent some time with me. I hope today is good. Today is June 9, 2020. The title of this conversation, the talk is to find life. A lot of times we feel maybe constricted or maybe locked in our own feel maybe constricted or maybe locked in our own routine. Maybe it's not that our life is not that exciting. And I'd like to say that your imagination will open up this pathway, this channel to more resources in your life. So, inspiration. Why do I love talking about inspiration? Because inspiration is something that you have a total control over. It is not somebody who can say, you know what, we're going to take your inspiration away. You are not allowed to be inspired. But no, on the other hand, you have the total power for inspiration. One of my favorite American authors is Elizabeth Gilbert. She wrote many books in the last decade or two. One of them is Eat, Pray, Love, also Committed, and then Big Magic. I recommend it for anyone who is creative and who think they are creative or maybe not even creative. Check her out, Elizabeth Gilbert. You will be inspired. In one of her TEDx talks, she talks about inspiration, how to catch your elusive creative genius. She said that when she was doing research about her work and work of other authors, the inspiration was something that was outside of yourself, outside of the artist, outside of the creator, and you have to catch inspiration before it goes away. So, what are you working on? What kind of inspire projects you working on? And let me just share something with you about how inspiration comes into my life. There's certain days of the week, there's certain times of the day when I feel that inspiration just pours out of me, pours out of my brain, out of my heart, and I cannot stop it. I know what those days are. I know it's once actually it's one specific day of the week and a specific time. It works like clockwork. It's on a weekend, it's on a Saturday, it's in the later hours of the day. And wherever I am, I know I have to sit down, take my pen or maybe in front of the keyboard, and I have to capture what comes out of my brain and out of my hands. And a lot of times, the ideas that come to me during that special time of the week are the best ideas I had all week. And those ideas, they take a life of their own. So I'm curious what day of the week and what time of the day maybe your inspiration comes to you once a month. Maybe it comes to you once a day. Maybe it comes to you once a week, like it comes to me. How are you consistently, reliably capturing your inspiration? How are you writing it down? And most importantly, how are you sharing this with the world? One of my mentors in the personal development industry, as you probably know, if you had any chance to follow me over the last 10 years, is the esteemed, famous life coach and mentor to millions, Tony Robbins. When he was teaching his clients about creativity, creation, and making success in whatever pursuit they're working on, is he said this: write for the waste basket. Write for the waste basket. So, what does that mean? That a lot of things that you will be creating, perhaps even sharing or teasing out of your elusive creative genius, will never be as good or as worthy to be shared with everyone. But you'll never get to that beautiful, life changing, that moving idea if you don't go through 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, the ones that will never work. So without putting your pen to paper and doing the work, you will never get to that idea that will create gold. So write, create, produce for the wastebasket. And out of that heap of not such a good ideas, there will be that one idea, that one inspiration, that one product that will change everything. and you have to keep trying. Another thing I love talking about inspiration is this. If you have something on your mind, perhaps it's a dream, perhaps it's something that you aspire to create. If it wakes you up at 5 o'clock in the morning, you don't go back to sleep. You honor that earning. You get up, put on your pants, and get some breakfast, and you start working. There's a reason that dream, that idea has visited you and has been put in your life. And I think the biggest tragedy that I have seen is when we dishonor those ideas, when we never take any action on them. What if it's not about you? What if it's this idea, this way of thinking will change someone else's life? How would it make you feel if you never followed up or followed through with it? So a lot of times it is not about you. You are a medium. You are an entity that need to capture it, develop it, and produce it, and then give it away. One of the things that I share with my clients is this: your calling in life is to find out what your gift is and then give it away. So if you're good with being auto mechanic, you find out what your gift is and you help others. If your gift is with healing, you find out and you nurture that gift and then you give it away. So that's what I wanted to share with you. If you have an idea, honor it, because when you lay your head down at night, don't you want to have this absolute certainty, that absolute feeling that you did absolutely everything in your power today to achieve your dream? Not something you will do tomorrow, not something you will do next month, but you did absolutely everything today. And when you do this type of action day in, day out, day after day, there's something happens in your life. You create momentum. The right people will be attracted to you. The right resources will come into your life, and you will grow, and you will speed up your momentum, and you will get to your idea a lot to your resolution and to your building a lot faster. And brings me to another point. When you first start with your building, your product, your idea, your movement, I would say probably not a lot of people will actually follow you or even believe you. And some people will probably make fun of you. They'll laugh at you, maybe in your face or behind your face. And that's okay. You just have to make sure that you're convinced, and just convince one other person. And then that other person will convince another and another and another. You don't need millions of followers right away. What you really need is the core of people that trust you, believe you, support you, and will support you no matter what. Once you have that safety and that support in that core circle, you can build. You don't have to change the world in one day. You don't have to have 1 million followers today. All you need is just one, and then another one, and then another one. And I think you can do fantastic things. I believe you can. Please write to me. Make sure you follow me on Facebook, on Twitter. Watch my TEDx from Ocala from 2017. Leave a review as well. And if you need help untangling the stories that hold you back, that make you unhappy, that make you suffer in life, reach out. Perhaps we can work together, and I can offer you my life coaching and mentorship services so you can achieve and build the life that you are absolutely happy with. Thank you again for watching and for joining. Make sure you like, share, and share this message, this video, with everyone you care about. Thank you so much.